Detroit Rock City and Comerica Park on a Thursday night edition of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Detroit Tigers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Here's Gregory Polanco, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Colorado, center fielder number 25.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Oh, it's remarkable watching them right now. Everything's clicking. To win 8 games in a row, you have to have timing, hitting, great pitching, all the cliches you want to throw in there. Well, in this streak, they're doing it.
In the second
digging in, Goldie Lim. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And he takes ball one.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Yelich is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Third
Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. In is Christian Yelich. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Polanco giving chase. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Daniel Lee. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. 0-1 count and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. And he is thrown out trying for the double, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Baez will head for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Here's Will Myers. The average on the year.
First baseman, Will.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now Myers, a drive. This is to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. The 2-1 pitch. That's in there. Base hit. Here's Chase Headley on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Tulowitzki for one. On to first as they get the double. Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The right fielder, number
second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And that's going to be a base hit for Bruce. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And that's through into center, so the first two have reached here to start the second. So striding in, Mike Moustakas. The average coming in just shy of 200, so maybe a hit or two in this ball game could push him at least over that dreaded mark. Now it's 2-0.
That was two very good takes. I mean, those pitches are just right there, nibbled on the corners, just missed, but he had the patience to lay off him.
And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got two on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Slider is right there, 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Myers will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number one. Coming to the plate now, Justin Smoak. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ben Zobrist is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. 1-1 now to Zobrist. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Parra moves over, and that ends the inning. In is Gerardo Parra. His batting average on the year down to the 240 mark entering play.
Gerardo Parra.
Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ball one.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder number 21.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third.
Gregory
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Goldie Lim is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Yelich has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And did he hold up in time? Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder
Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Lee.
Daniel Lee.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Here's Javier Baez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Grounder down the line at third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch. Into the box now. Jay Bruce. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The right fielder number
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Bruce.
And now a pitch on the way. That misses. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time. He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Ready now, Troy Tulowitzki. A base hit in his first trip.
Troy Tulowitzki.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. In now, Mike Moustakas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And now at the plate, Will Myers. He reached on a single in his first try.
First baseman, number 4.
On the ground to third. One away. Here's Chase Headley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Headley
went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first, but man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
And Headley will reach. It's a base hit. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gerardo Parra
goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
d'Arnaud.
From the stretch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Lifted into center field. Polanco on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. Bruce is there, and he puts this one away for the third. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Gary.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Justin Smoke.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Zobrist.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. On to first. They got him. In is Christian Yelich. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Right fielder.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. 1-2. Here it comes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hot shot to third, right to Bryant. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Daniel Lee. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Fastball in there for a called strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on. Here's Javier Baez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Javier Baez.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's Will Myers.
Number 4, Will Myers.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 5 runs, 10 hits. 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Digging in once again. Chase Headley. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bruce is there, and that ends the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder number 25.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. There to take it is Parra, and that's the first out. Riding in once again, Goldie Lim. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Third baseman,
Chris Bryant is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in to try it again, Gerardo Parra. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. A hit in 2 tries so far. Line drive to center field. Polanco is right there, 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Bruce is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now to the plate, Christian Yelich. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the ready for another chance. Jay Bruce. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Swings through the slider there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game as there are quickly 2 away now. Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trout, and it's gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Lee. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Here's Javier Baez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Michael Gibbons comes on now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
Freddie Galvis will come on to pinch hit now with the runner at first. And
Freddie Galvis
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here it comes, 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Polanco has a read on it. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate
First
now,
baseman,
Will
number
Myers.
4.
He's looking for hit
Will
number 3 here in this
Myers.
at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Here's Justin Smoke now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Designated hitter, Justin Smoke.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd. So the count holds at 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. d'Arnaud has it, and he makes the throw to first. Smoke is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben
0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 0-2 home. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out
Your
once.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gregory Polanco is sent packing for the second out of the inning. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And there's ball 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And another foul ball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Chase Headley. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Third baseman, Chase
Hit sharply on the ground. And Headley will reach. It's a base hit. Stepping in, Gerardo Parra. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Polanco has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Travis.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Tulowitzki for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. In is Christian Yelich. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Christian Yelich.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Adam Warren comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Jay Bruce now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Now, that's actually a pretty good pitch right there. I know he swung through the fastball, and he's got some power, but the location is what I like. It was up away just enough and tempting enough for him to swing it.
Now in the box, Troy Tulowitzki. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here. Navarro will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Tigers will